Hello, everyone. New Local Austin here. Episode number 1, live stream. I see Zen Ginger is in the chat. Mr. Aquaballs, Sandy Doty. My goodness. That's all I need right there. That's an all-star team. I love it. Okay. So much to talk about. Let's see. Aquashella. So much fun. Enjoyed it immensely. Had a great time. Let's see. I'm wearing Papa Shrimp today. If you know, you know. Got to keep it shrimple. As a matter of fact, I know all of you know. So that is wonderful. Also wanted to prove that I did lose my voice and it is back. So I've got that going on. So to start with, I really wanted to talk about community and what this community means to me. And it means a lot. And I'm the type of person that loves having support. I also enjoy supporting others. So this is a great spot for me. So with that in mind, I wanted to talk about what this community, aka the chat, and looks like everybody's got like 1/5 a vote right now, so that's pretty awesome. So what we should do is I'm going to ask some questions to you guys in the chat, and I want to know what you guys think. So standard opening for every live stream is to say hello to everyone in chat. I know that I like it when I am in chat. So I feel pretty strongly that we need to do that. That is important. So I already did that. It was great. Right on. Yeah, no, they might not. Big news, big channel news. Today I found out, and actually a mod yesterday, I think it might have been Zen, said 99. I had 99 subscribers. I currently have 100, so good on me for finally putting out some content after 5 months. I was just going to see how long it takes to get to 100. How long can you make it take? You know what I mean? But yeah, I haven't ever gotten excited about a number, but now I understand like getting excited about a number. Like every number before 100, like didn't really do anything for me. And I'm like, I'm not into the numbers, but I see it and I feel the pull. So I was very excited today. Thank you, Zen, for posting me on Fishcord. Let me see if I push around on this. Nope. I cannot make you a mod from here. Okay. Good to know. Have to be on YouTube, I guess, for that. So I'll work on getting that together. But I've really been enjoying my fish room. I have been very lucky as a more on the novice end of fish keeping to one, be a nurse by trade. So therefore I've learned to like watch things and know when things like don't look like they did before, sort of a thing. That comprehensive thinking sort of thing. I like it. So I think that has helped me a lot. And just being able to absorb so much knowledge very fast. I am a visual and auditory learner. So like watching stuff on like YouTube has really made like a lot of difference. And I feel like I've I still make like very like simple mistakes, but I feel like I have avoided many mistakes because of uh, you know uh, seeing what everybody else is doing and hear what people have decided doesn't work or works in which situations and things like that. I enjoy it. Hello, Aqua Balls. Are we still doing this? Yeah. Oh, I'm at 103. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, hey, and even if I get trolls, let's just have them like run rampant through it, you know? As a matter of fact, on StreamYard, it told me that it's not going to be recorded, that I have to upgrade if I want this live stream recorded. But I don't know whether YouTube will keep it or not. Zen, I might need your answer on that as well. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'll always have fish questions and stuff like that. Sometimes I like to come to a decision about something and then run through all the steps that led me to make this decision and talk about it with somebody else. And if there's something I haven't thought about or I'm missing, that can usually be filled in, and that really helps a lot. It's very weird looking at yourself while you're talking. Sandy Doty. So yeah, do me a favor, and if you would share it to somebody, anybody you've heard me snark at or anything, um, or say hi to in the chat, which is pretty much everyone. So I mean, like, I'm just so excited to be here right now. Doing it all on my own. I've been on a few different times. Some of them were good, some of them weren't. Um, I really enjoyed doing Biz's program. I enjoyed the Focus On with Rico. I really like that format, and Rico works very well in that. So I enjoy that. Oh, Rico Stan is here. Excellent. Color Guppies, you're the one. So great, man. Yeah, dude. So I took my niece. My niece came and met me at Aquashella, and she was mostly being watched by parents, except for part of Saturday, and I didn't lose her once. So let the record show. Um, yeah, but we had a great time. She won a fish tank like right off. Um, Joe and the boys over at the JBJ booth were slinging some tanks in those opening minutes, like making it count. Like it was really neat. I really want her to put shrimp in there, but she really has her eye on a beta. And for a 9-year-old girl, you really can't go wrong with either one of those. So whichever she decides, I'm going to be fine with. But Good Life Aquatics, welcome. I'm not sure I recognize your name, Good Life. Did you have another name before? Are we just meeting now? If so, awesome. Either way, actually. So I'm probably and umming a lot as I do it. So that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. Community that, hey, prayers out to the rabbit snake. I understand that she is in hospital and not feeling well, and that is a bummer. Hopefully, she recovers quickly so that she can get to the clash. I know that will be her goal. Stephen P. 2003. Welcome. I know. I love that number 100, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna fall for that number stuff. I'm bigger than that. Like I'm not all ego, and then I get 100 and I can't stop. So yeah, good times. So got lots of stickers at the show. Handed out stickers for the first time. I don't know whether you guys saw my logo or not, but I'm a big fan, and my sister-in-law helped me with that. She's awesome. I told her that she needs to pick a price that that it's this much, and then it goes up like however much, like every email and adjustment that needs to be made. And I was like, and like you'll kill. So I am encouraging her to do that because I think I gave it to her, and like a week later, she sent it back to me, and it was everything I needed. And I was very thankful. And I had like a general idea of what I wanted, and then she just redid it and made it look right. Like all the individual pieces, like she adjusted the size of each one of those pieces and basically where they overlaid each other, and like it came out great. Um, Another thing I wanted to ask the group about how I want to do my live streams. Um, so for live streams, I want to be able to put a camera on the end of one of the tanks and then be able to switch to that camera, or have me over in the side, or me and the guest over in the side, and have like live fish on the screen. That's really important to me, but like just like a general vote, if that's important to you, put A. If seeing a fish tank and fish swimming around on the screen while you're in the live stream, if that makes it worse, then give me a B. So I'll wait for all that to pop through. The fish are doing well. I do have a sick fish at the moment, and I am thinking I'm going to have to give it antibiotics. And I think I might do the whole tank. And the problem is it's a Cory. So I get kind of scared because I've never dosed a Cory before. More. Nope. Okay, so I have to do this from this side. I can't switch my camera around. All right, that's fine. This will be fun. Okay, I see where it is. So this little Cory is the smallest of the Corys back there. And he's missing his barbells, and his little mouth is white, and he's looking at me right now. Like he knows this is the chat. He's coming out for a good view. Were you guys able to see any of that? Because I probably going to medicate that guy, and I'll just follow the instructions and hope that he makes it. But I lost a Hillstream loach yesterday, and noticed one was missing 3 weeks ago when I put the corridors in the tank. So that's my problem tank right now. Anybody want to share your problem tank? I like that. I like that, Zen. So both. Does everybody agree that getting a microphone is probably a good idea sooner than later? Because right now I'm just using plug-in earpods. So here's the cord. So if I get up to like point at something, I'm just gonna pull y'all off with me. It's gonna be great. Depths unknown. Man, depths unknown or skipper? Which person do you want to meet more if you haven't met either one of them? You know what I mean? Like, ooh, it's close. I mean, like they both fall under Rico Stan. Rico knows this. I mean, I got to meet my possible dad. I mean, look at this. Where did this come from? Why is this like this? All right. So as far as like projects for the channel, I'm thinking about okay, I got like a couple things. I've got two trash cans that I've turned into that I'm turning into. Haven't put the media in it yet, so it is not yet done. I'm turning into waterfall filters, like well up filters for the pond, for the 100-gallon troughs. I bought rectangular ones and they became circular when filled with water. So I'm working on making bracing for them right now. So like I'm in the middle of it and there's like cut out pieces of board that are the wrong size, like all over the yard. So if anybody would like to see that, I mean, it'll show you like what I'm trying to do and whatnot, and I guess give you some ideas. But like, if I'm not successful, then I guess it's just entertainment. But if I manage to like piece it together, you guys can then know not how to do it. So that is one thing that I'm thinking about for a project. Is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down as an idea? And then let's see. The other thing I wanted to do, I'm remembering to pick up the camera when I do this, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna forget though, real soon. It's gonna be great. Hopefully not with this in my hands. But I got uh, these three plants, and like one of them is starting to suffer quite a bit. This one still looks really good, but I'm thinking about putting it in something shallow, and I'm gonna do a little aquascape in this bowl. I do believe a carnival goldfish probably died when I was a child in this bowl, and maybe a turtle. But I have reclaimed it from my mother. I have cleaned it up. I have used it to acclimate fish in. I like it. So I'm thinking about like just a little scape, some sand, and then play with these for the first time and put those in there. Is that a video worthy of somebody being interested in? So just bounces some ideas, trying to group think so I don't have to do it all by myself. I am a social creature. I need you here. Gets lonely in the fish room. So, public health announcement since everybody's been talking about it. Just going to cover up the first part of it there. We all know what kind of test this is. This is for the malware. I got it from a neighbor. I asked a neighbor if they had a test kit, and they did. And they were like, be safe out there. So if you don't have a kit yourself and you find yourself in need of a COVID test just to determine whether you're going to go out and be social, like at a show or after you come back from a show, you can always ask the community. So test often. It's just like rub it around in your nose. It's not too bad. I don't know what I did. Hold on. There we go. That is true. There is a I think it's through the U.S. Postal Service. So if you just type in the keywords, I think it'll show up. Okay, so maybe the microphone isn't as important as I think to get started. That's good because like I want to build a rack and like I want to build a rack and have more tanks. You know what I mean? Like that's where the money goes. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, do we have some money? Can I buy a tank? So yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now, and I think that I might get my RO system hooked up and get into shrimp. I'm also thinking of maybe doing some live bears just before I do shrimp so that then that way those aquariums can become older and more seasoned for when the shrimp land. I think that might be a good idea. I definitely got enough ram's horns to like fill every tank and let them sit for 3 months, but kind of want to do something with them. Fish Central. Welcome. So, okay, Good Life, you're saying you've got a 3-gallon bowl that you've been wanting to escape. Like, yeah, like this one is a gallon or maybe even a little bit less than a gallon. So for me, that's going to have some ram's horn snails in it. I'm like working with plants and stuff like that and see if I can keep something alive. So very fun. I did not push buttons. Everything is going well. Let's see. Start to sweat, y'all. The swag was very much in abundance at the show. I don't know whether anybody got any swag, but I mean, like, I talked to a couple people. It was fun. We had a good time. I'm sure when they gave me the towel, they were like, "Yeah, hopefully he wipes his face on it on a live stream." I love it, man. Fish Central. I haven't seen you in a minute. Where have you been hanging out? Yeah, so you've got caradinas in your packable. Yeah, I mean, yeah, some shrimp would definitely work. I have so many baby shrimp, guys. It is totes ridiculous. Hold on. There's an adult harassing a snail. And then those are not a yard away. Those are all different sizes of baby shrimp. And I fed them yesterday over here. They just, you know, getting their molt on. So, were you guys able to see anything there, or was it just all fuzzy? Because I got some footage, and I'm just not sure how well it's gonna play. I mean, I'm going with it, man. Like, content's content. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, but I got a shrimp video down to about 10 minutes, but I really feel like it needs to be shorter than that. My attention span is short. So I wonder if making a longer content thing, whether I'm going to be able to do that right off the bat or whether I need to like work my way up to it. And it's just like, okay, now we're going to make a 4-minute video. because all my stuff is short. I have almost twice as much content as I had before now. So should only take up about 25 minutes of your time if you want to watch it all. But hopefully you tell all your friends and we all come here and hang out. I promise to get better at everything. I feel nervous and new. Yeah, all the females are buried. They're going crazy, and like I've got like a bunch of ram horn snails in there, and they're going crazy too. And the only thing I can tell you is I think that it's going to take off and be awesome because I am 100% sure now that I am definitely overfeeding that tank because like the snails, like there were a lot of babies this week, and I was like, perhaps there are too many snails. So I'll pull some snails out of there for that. Hello, 3G. Welcome. Mexicali, looking good. That is true. You know what I mean? And like uncomfortable places are, I mean, like those are all the same, like the same things that happen to your body physically. Excitement and anxiety are the same symptoms. You know what I mean? So like if you can trick yourself or get a good part of yourself to believe that you're just excited, you know what I mean? Then it's like, well, you know, I mean, perhaps I'm just excited. Maybe I'm not anxious at all. Um, only Oscars, welcome. I've been wanting to say this to all you guys for a long time. I've been, I don't know, my life's real comfortable. Okay, like, look, I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. You know what I mean? Like, I can pay my bills. Like, everything is good. You know what I mean? So, I don't have any children. I'm 45, so pretty much come home and like do what I want to do, which has been YouTube for like 2.5 years or something like that. Thank God I found you guys when I did, man. I was in the house like freaking out, an extrovert that like got like homebound, and it was just like, oh no, I can just go to work and to my house, like that's it. So I started messing around with the fish tanks a whole lot and found you guys. So that's how I ended up starting this whole thing to begin with, and I'm thankful for it. So if anybody needs anything, let me know. If I can, I will. The Zen Ginger only has 8 videos. Take it with a grain of salt, but most of mine are 5 minutes. Only one is longer, and that's because I set up an entire tank system and fed my mud skippers in the same video. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I kind of feel the same way. Like, I feel like, and maybe it's just like being a amateur filmmaker, you know what I mean? But I feel like more of my style is like you don't need to show me scooping like 8 times, you know what I mean? Like you can just skip to the next part. So maybe my stuff will be more fast paced and short, which kind of seems to be the way everything's going anyway. But I don't know how any of that works, and there's going to be it's going to be a long time before I get there. So during the past 5 months when I wasn't putting anything out, I, man, basically just keeping up with the maintenance in my tanks and like trying to keep these plants alive. I'm straight up scared to use fertilizer. Like I have it and I use it so sparingly. And then I see just a little bit of algae and I'm all like, nah, we're not doing it. We'll take a month off of the fertilizer. So I'm very scared to go through that green stage. But I'm starting to think that there might be a way to like dose an all-in-one on a regular basis, and then like the tank like works its way through that. but I'm not for certain. But yeah, those would all be interesting things. Like, yeah, I need at least one stream with me and a walrus. Hey, I still have it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't walk around Aquashella in Dallas on Halloween and for 8-9 hours. You know what I mean? And then return it to Amazon. Well, I guess you could, but I wouldn't do it. I can't. But yeah, I still got it. I still want to use it. I still want to use it occasionally. I think it would make for some interesting pictures for thumbnails and stuff like that. Just like walrus in the mall, like walrus at the zoo. You know what I mean? I just got to carry it in a bag with me to wherever I'm at, and then go put it on, do some photos. I think my nieces would like it if their uncle randomly gets into a walrus costume when they're out in public. Be like, oh man, we got to take pictures in the walrus costume again. It's just like this guy. You know what I mean? But I feel like when I'm gone, they'll be like, so I had this uncle that was in a walrus costume, right? Sin Ginger says, root tabs. That is true. Okay, so yeah, so you feel like the squirt furts are nothing but algae boost in some situations. So I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Just cover it all in moss. Mexicali says my best video was the one that I just did because I hadn't put out a video in over 2 weeks. I sort of just rushed through it. All right. Just rush through it. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm feeling too. I mean, like, yeah, I'll get better at these things like over time, but at the same time, like, you got something you want to share with people, you just got to share it. Like, if it's not great, like, freaking like do better next time. But like, you should still be sharing. Like, I let it like stop my sharing, but ooh, an experiment. Oh, my experiments? Sure, man. Yeah, I'm all about it. Like, I'm very excited to share my fish room with you, and I'm very excited to have another rat that has as many tanks as there are behind me. So 10, it's got to be more than 10. So do you guys remember me winning those angels on Dan's Fish? This was at the very, very beginning of everything as the YouTube. Look at these guys now. This is a 40 breeder. Look at these guys now. Oh, I gave them all boy names, knowing that some of them, it's going to get weird. Knowing that they're going to sex out, and some of them are males and some of them are females. So got Mr. T and Mike Tyson and Jethro, Bandit, uh, Jafar. Was that 6? I'm going to say that was 6. Yeah, they came out great, Ginger, right? I can get you the name of that guy. Like, he doesn't have a problem. I asked him, I was like, if somebody asked me where I got those, like, you're cool with that, right? It's a guy on Dan's Fish, and I can't remember his name right now, and I thought he was somebody else. But he gave those to me, and Dan was saying that he'd been working with them for a while. So when they color up, they're coy, but as Terry pointed out, they've got a lot of the wild stripe in their fin at the top and bottom, and then kind of like dappled like through the middle. So they're not like the ones I have aren't koi. So but they've got the blushing pattern underneath the black. The black covers it up when they have black on their face. But they So I still have to call them gold marbles, but like they're most of the way there. I should definitely get some koi's like out of them. So they're going into a 55 so that they can have more space so they can actually pair off. And then when they pair off, they get a honeymoon suite. So that's my plan. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? Well, I'm not ready to talk about some things yet, just because it would just be confusing. It wouldn't be productive today because I haven't actually like figured out what I think I want to do. And that would be a breeding and community type project. And I think that would be fun. And I love mystery snails. Does anybody here not like snails? Good Life Aquatics. Do you like snails, bruh? Or gal? Was it Cape Fish for the giveaway? I was doing a giveaway. I want to enter it. Yeah, I think everybody's gotten too spoiled of late, and I don't have anything to give. So for 100, no giveaway. No, man, we gotta get to 5. At 5, we're gonna do a giveaway, and it will be awesome. And those of you who were here when have to hold me to that for the good of the rest of the group, but hopefully you. All right, Zen, I'm with it. I'm with it. Thank you. So what is my bag fish keeping wise? Okay. I've got 2 communities. So I have a beta living with Hillstream loaches, living with canny eye cories and snails. And then I've got the Polyatus cories with the angelfish, and then pretty much everything else I have is. Oh, I got another community. I have one platy that I caught wild from a creek that runs through the University of Texas. It's invasive, and it's a new local, and a bunch of gambusia, because as a new fish keeper, if you've watched my short where I tell you that I have Brushy Creek platies, those are gambusia babies, because it turns out you need more than one of a fish for breeding. They have to be the same kind, and one has to be a boy and one has to be a girl. It's like, yeah, I learned. So those are my communities, but then like I'm keeping the Crebensis by themselves. I'm keeping the Gambusia mostly by themselves, but the Gambusia and Platy in this tank over here I put with Hillstream loaches. Another thing I learned, everyone. Okay, does anybody see this fine looking stump that is a decoration? What a beautiful decoration for a new hobbyist to have. Okay, it's hollow on the inside. Those roots coming down, those are all hollow too. I bought 3 clown loaches and put that in the tank with them, and I have not seen them since. They've been in there for like 8 months. And I saw one last week, and I saw 2 at the same time once, and like that's about it. But I put food in the tank, and the food was gone, so I just kept feeding them. But that's what they do. They just live in there. That's where they live. But if you can see that platy, he's stunning. He's the yellow one. But I've been doing much better with my plant keeping. As you can see, keeping that guppy grass alive. This is part of the haul from, this is my ram's horn tank. I'm keeping the red ones over here. This is the other part of my haul. Aqua balls, I know you want to see. There's your children. This is a mix of rice fish from a Japanese man's pond who lives in the United States now. And man, that's enough paperwork for me. They are stunning and I love them. And they're really cute. And I think there was a pregnant one of these, but I haven't seen her give birth, and I haven't seen any babies. But there's a bunch of Sosvasa in here. I learned that the other day. Well, yeah, I learned that this morning from yesterday, and that is my first bristly nose that I've ever had. And I lost a gourami, and there's a gourami in here somewhere that I haven't seen for a couple days. There's not much to hide behind, so I fear the worst. But yeah, mostly species only, just for like my breeding purposes and whatnot. But with those angels, I got the like that crypt right there has been alive like for like 6 months, and it looks like there's a new little. No, that is never mind. That's a new sprig of the tiger val. But yeah, I'm doing better with the plants, and I'm having to throw away / give all of my frog bit and hornwort and guppy grass extras to I'm giving them to the neighborhood kids. I've got a crew of 3. There's 2 boys down the block and another boy that lives across the street, and they are all interested in fish keeping. And of course, being the weird dude with fish tanks in his garage, they came by and were like, "What are you doing in here?" And I was like, "I'm changing water." And they were like, "Can we change water?" And I was like, "Yes." So they all have T-shirts, and they all have hats from Aquashella too. So thus far, they're just getting this big Anubias. I had in my hand and already had purchased electronically when Fishy Biz walked up and was like, "Man, I was gonna buy that." And it turns out there were 2 of them, and this one is the one that is definitely doing better. The other one has some black spots on it, but they're both still alive. So like I feel really blessed, you know. I feel like I'm winning way more than I'm losing, so that makes a big difference. And I just got into ponds. So the ponds were eat and hide, eat and hide. Yeah, I've got 2 ponds outside, and I have 5 white cloud minnows in one, and I've already seen babies in there, at least 2. And the other pond is, I haven't seen babies yet, but they are all swimming around and doing well. I got those from ABC, which, if you guys didn't see that episode last night of Fishy Biz, like, it's 3 hours, but it's really good. So I would do the first hour if you want to get the background of ABC, you know what I mean, and like see what he's about and stuff like that. And then the second and third hour are all hotspot questions, and the chat was going nuts. I was in there, I was having a blast. Like, I was a pig in dirt, y'all. It was great. So, okay, so only Oscars. You remember that plant? Yeah. No, Drew is not here, but you saw the episode last night, Rico Stan. I think. Yeah, man, it was with ABC Aquatics. He's the one, ABC and ABC and Aquaballs both sent me fish and emboldened me to, like, the fact that, it's not that risky, And then I had a loss last week, and I was like, no. So yeah, I'm gonna chill for like at least a month. Like, it's so hot here that, like, I've stopped caring that it's hot, because it's always hot, and that means there's only 6 weeks left of the heat. So I'm excited. What is June doing? Oh yeah, that was funny. But I mean, like, I've seen that before. You know what I mean? It's like, hey man, if you're scared of spiders, you're scared of I'm scared of spiders too. So I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to. I want to be like afraid of snakes, but I'm okay with snakes. Spiders, it's like, it's too many legs. You know what I mean? Like, I'll deal with a lot. I don't like it, but like, I'll deal with a lot of insects. But like spiders and wasps, no, not into it. Not gonna do it. Those are the 2 my wife has to take care of. Like, I get all the stray dogs, rats, and all that stuff, because she was like, no, man, like, rodents, can't do it. Can't do it. Hold on. Somebody's knocking at the door. I'm doing a live stream. Nice. Are you guys okay with that? Yeah? Cool. Guys, I need you to meet my crew.
Hello there.
There's the internets. So yeah, if you turn your phone down, you should be able to go to YouTube and find it. So yeah, guys, my crew's here. We're talking about how Fishy Biz doesn't like spiders, and there was a spider in his fish room last night, and he had to fight it with a broom. It was a pretty good time. So yeah, guys, that's pretty awesome. We've got about 8 minutes left. If anybody has any questions, I'm going to scroll up in the chat so that I can see. Zen Ginger says hi, crew. Only Oscar says hi, crew. Oh, Zen, were you having to work during that? Well, you let a couple of mine slip, and I was like, can't believe I'm saying that in front of the student, but she should know better. I said clown loaches. for the stump. They're in there. They were about an inch when I got them, or 3/4 of an inch, and they were so cute. Like I couldn't pass it up. It's like the samurai garamis, dude. If I hadn't have been at a show and been like super excited and they were with the lemon-eyed bristle noses in the same tank, I wouldn't have got them, and I shouldn't have, honestly. Um, that one was on me. Like I should have thought about it a little bit more and like figured out that yeah, they might not like my water. A tiny little crab?
Wait, a crab in the fish? Yeah.
Let me see.
Here, see?
All right, I'm coming around the other way.
Wait, scoot over so you can see.
Whoa.
It looks like something jumping around.
All right, guys, hold on. So, I doubt it's going to show up on film. Is it blue? I wonder what that could be, guys. Is that one of those seed shrimp, maybe? Do you guys know anything about seed shrimp? I've heard about them, like showing up in shrimp tanks and stuff like that. That's definitely something I could get from the chat. Let me look. Today is shrimp day, only Oscar says. Yeah. Yeah, he died yesterday, and then you saw that. Yeah, I lost that Hillstream Loach yesterday, and you saw the white patch and barbells missing on that Corridora. So I'm going to medicate accordingly. I have the Aquarium Co-op like trio, so it's one of those three. Got to figure it out. Ooh, Yellow Nia said great. So Zen says never had seed shrimp. Well, dang. Yeah, I'll try to get an eye on it and look up what it is. Zen likes spiders and snakes. Okay, yeah, it does not like roaches. How'd your grasshoppers turn out, guys? Oh, you let them go?
Catch some more
later. these guys like had like some award-winning grasshoppers. Like one of those things were like 3 inches long.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm not interested in getting my tree trimmed today. I got your card. I'm good. No, it's the same picture, different guy. I've already got one. Thank you. Hey, you too. So my garage door is open. And that's how we're going to end the live stream today. I think that's pretty great. Guys, have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourselves. Boys.
Bye.
From New Local Austin to your house, Mike and his crew say bye. We got some water changes to do while we listen to Lefty. Everybody head to Lefty next.